Hey there, James. Good afternoon. It is Jay here at Rorick Mazda. So I have to warn you in advance, simply because I'm never going to have a secondary career in filming or acting, so I'm not really good on camera. But I figured that this might be one of the more beneficial ways to really go over some of the differences between the Premium Turbo as well as the Premium Plus Turbo, is just to put them on video. So luckily, I have quite a few available. What you see up here in my indoor warehouse is about 1/4 of my inventory. Everything's a little bit of a mess. You can see we just finished an entire store renovation that they're still sort of redoing. But back to the 30, this red one is going to be a Premium. The white one next to it is going to be a Premium Plus. But for the Premium versus the Premium Plus, you'll see on the exterior, they are exactly the same. So if these vehicles were parked side by side, you will not notice a difference on either vehicle. So if I go back here to the Premium, now in terms of feature-wise, you'll notice that these front emblems are fake simply because that is a cover for all of the radar and sonar that communicates with the camera up on the windshield. So all of the safety items that Mazda is known for, like collision avoidance, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping with steer assist, down to the LED headlights that are fully adaptive that will move left and right as you turn the steering wheel. They'll have their signature design element, which will be like sort of this LED halo for your daytime running light, down to things like blind spot monitoring system, which personally is my favorite, because what's nice about our system is, should you be part of the 2% of Pittsburgh that knows how to use their turn signal, it will actually beep at you to further warn you that you will cause an accident changing lanes. You'll have your backup camera with the cross traffic alert, all of your pedestrian and cyclist detection, all of the collision avoidance tech that will alert the driver and automatically brake the vehicle in the event of a crash. So all of that is standard. In fact, this can even monitor the driver, and if it senses that you're falling asleep, it can heighten the sensitivity levels of the safety features and yell at you. So wheel-wise, these are all going to be a blacked out 18-inch wheel. The mirror caps are going to be black regardless of the exterior color. Same thing with your spoiler up on the back. Kind of gives it a nice sportier accent. You'll have your turbo badge there kind of on the right, and then your sport exhaust, which are going to be a bigger dual exhaust pipes. Liftgate wise will be power, so it just means that it opens and closes automatically. You'll have the advanced key to grab the handle. Now this interior happens to be the white interior, and ironically the one next to it on the white one happens to also be the white interior, I think. I will say the black interior, it's nice as well, simply because these brown accents that you see running along the door, up through the dash, as well as down through the center console, it stays in either interior. So I think on the black, it's more of a high and low contrast simply because it's two-toned, where with the lighter interior, such as this white, you get a lot of colors going on, a white, a brown, and a black. Now, screen-wise, these are going to be the same 10-inch screen up on the dash that are all going to be controlled via the dial pad. Mazda, even though they're a Japanese brand, they really feel that they are much closer to like a German brand, such as Audi, BMW, so they model their infotainment system with those driver vehicles. Now, seat-wise, they are going to be two-way memory. They are going to be heated, and your steering wheel will be heated as well. You'll notice that you have your head-up display, so that will project like road information up in front of you, safety, speed, and so forth. You'll notice that these vehicles are standard with the sunroof. And ironically, my favorite feature, which is the 12-speaker Bose audio system. And just to show you like the dual climate, and you'll see there's your heated steering wheel and your heated seats there. Frameless rearview mirror, which I'll get into a difference in Premium to Premium Plus in a second, but otherwise this is going to be the Premium. So you will see it's going to be fully loaded, having basically all of the features and amenities that Mazda offers. And that's kind of why you have Premium, Premium Plus, because it's still a premium trim, but it's just plus a few extra features. So if I walk over to the Premium Plus, one thing that you might notice walking up a little closer is what's that little dimple there? And if I go a little bit further, you'll see there's another circle right in the grille and another one. So those are parking sensors. So both of these vehicles have backup cameras. This one has front and rear sensors. So now you have sonar that will audibly beep at you in the front, pulling up to something or backing up to something to give you a proximity warning. But different is the actual cameras. So the Premium Plus has what is called a 360 bird's eye view camera. So if I zoom up to the grille, you're going to see now there's a camera right above that Mazda emblem. And if I look under the side mirror, you're going to see there's a little camera there. So this has the full proximity scanning that will show you kind of a top-down view. Now, because of those sensors and that 360 camera, you have what they call parking. I think it's called parking emergency brake, and then they may have changed it to what they call rear cross braking now. But essentially what it means is if you are pulling up or backing up against something, and even though you have all of those beeps with the sonar and you have the full proximity scan with the 360 camera, if you aren't paying attention, it will auto brake before it would let you bump into something. So if you were like backing up out of a parking lot and you were about to hit another car, it would stop you automatically. Or if you were pulling in your garage and you were about to hitting another car, it would stop you automatically. So again, to kind of recap, you have the 360 camera, the parking sensors, and the ability to sort of stop to avoid a little parking collision. Now on the interior wise, well, that was a letdown. Let me try the driver's side. The only main difference that you're going to have, because you'll see they're virtually identical, is now under that rear view mirror, you may see those little buttons right up there for the garage door. So you do have the home link system standard in the Premium Plus. So you can program a garage door into those 3 buttons under the rear view mirror, just so you don't have to carry the actual garage door opener with you if you park in a garage or are lucky enough to have one for Pittsburgh. Another thing is going to be called traffic jam assistance. So what that means is both of these vehicles have the full adaptive cruise, which will allow you to automatically pace a distance. It will even come to a complete stop and pick back up again when the car in front of you starts moving. What makes this a little bit different in the Plus, the traffic jam assistant will also take over some light steering as well. So it just kind of is supposed to help eliminate a little bit of driver fatigue in stop and go traffic situations. Very last is this vehicle is going to have Mazda's built-in navigation. However, on a Premium Plus, it can be added. It's about a Mazda charges $400, but honestly, you can get a bootleg chip on Amazon for like $112. So you can install in-dash navigation if you didn't want to run navigation through CarPlay or Android Auto on a Premium Turbo, but on a Premium Plus, that's standard. The reason why that's standard is now that heads-up display that I did mention, when you have the in-dash navigation, it is able to then show traffic signs and speed limit signs in the heads-up display. So that is something that you will see in the heads-up display immediately on a Premium Plus, because that navigation chip is standard, where you would have to add it to see that in the heads-up display on a Premium. So just doing a quick recap of both of these vehicles, price difference overall between the two is about, let's just say, $1,700. So the $1,700 upgrade to a Premium Plus gives you the 360-degree camera, front and rear parking sensors, the ability to stop if you are going to get into a parking collision, the home link system for the auto-dimming mirror, the traffic jam assistance, which will add a little bit of light steering to the adaptive cruise, and the built-in in-dash navigation, which adds a little bit more information to pop up in the heads-up display. So I hope this video helps. I apologize that it's so long, but I just figured it might be the easiest, and I look forward to hearing back. I appreciate the opportunity, James.